Welcome to the Phoenix Network. Today we're broadcasting from the Phoenix Elks Lodge, Lodge number 335, and I have the honor of having with me today the Exalted ruler of the Phoenix Elks Lodge, Diane Bodwell.
Thank you, Gene.
How are you doing, darling?
Wonderful, just wonderful.
Okay, so everybody knows that we're at the Elks Lodge and that you're the Exalted ruler. Tell us about Diane. Are you a
Um,
native?
I am not. I moved here when I was a teenager, came from Iowa, left there in the middle of a blizzard, came down I-17 to Bell Road when there were still orange groves, and thought I'd died and gone to heaven and haven't wanted to leave since.
You know, there was a time when I-17 wasn't even there. It was just Highway 89, right?
That's right.
The old Black Canyon Highway. So, what has your life in Arizona been like?
It's been great. A lot of it's due to finding a new family here at the Elks.
Yeah, the Elks is a great family. My wife joined when we were in Hawaii back in, I think, '05.
hmm
And then when we came back in '11, because I've lived here for 32 of the last 42 years. So I go away once in a while because I have to, and then I come back because this is home. Okay? And the bottom line is that I love the desert. I love the desert. So you must have faced some challenges coming out here from Iowa in the winter. Well, your first summer at least.
Oh no, as a kid we ate this up. You know, you can hike the mountains and play outside all summer long when you're a kid. Changes a little bit when you get grown up, and you try the best you can to leave here for a little while every summer.
How many can relate to that, huh? Now, let's get into the Elks Lodge because I don't think most people tend to think of that's something my grandfather's interested in, lodges in general. But, and I know that the lodge was suffering for a while with having a problem getting younger members, but we were talking yesterday and you said that's not so much. Tell the community what the lodge is about.
Well, actually, the lodge started back in 1868 by a group of actors. And they were looking to get around the blue laws in New York City, where nobody was allowed to drink or socialize on Sundays. So they formed this organization, and then they had a member die, and he left a wife and kids who needed some help. So they formed an organization called Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks to help out their members' families when they were in distress. And this order grew so rapidly that within a matter of years, they were having other cities who wanted to get a charter. We now have over 850 million or 850,000 members across the United States and over 2,000 lodges.
Wow.
Now, our lodge is one of 44 lodges in the state of Arizona, and we don't seem to have trouble recruiting younger members. We've gotten a lot of younger members lately because we're finding that a lot of people that are feeling blessed want to give back to the local community. And our lodge does a lot of that. We are an All-American Lodge, which is the highest honor that Grand Lodge bestows upon a lodge. And to do that, you have to have a lot of activity in the community. You have to do the Grand Lodge programs, which support our children, our veterans, our military. We have, we do a lot of things for special needs children. Our lodge alone did over $12,000 in scholarships to seniors this year. Our lodge provided 125 kids with clothing for a Christmas shopping spree last December.
So you connect with a lot of the nonprofits in the valley? Or?
We do connect with a lot of the nonprofits, but we are an additional service out there for people that need help. We provide Thanksgiving baskets at Thanksgiving time. We have an Antlers program in our lodge, which is for children 12 to 20, and they are a community service-based group. Mm-hmm. They are learning at that young age to give back to their community, to give back to the people that are in need in their community. They just completed a service project of stuffing backpacks. They raised the money and stuffed backpacks for over 150 needy kids. Some of them were foster family kids. Some of them were for helping hands for single parents. Some of them were for the military families and children of disabled veterans. So that was something that we're very, very proud of.
And you do a lot with veterans organizations in general too, don't you?
We do. We actually do a lot with veterans organizations. It's a well-kept secret that the Elks Lodge formed the first VA hospital after World War I, the first one in Boston. And they gave it back to the government to run, but that hospital is still open. And we provide thousands of dollars a year, over $4 million a year, to help get veterans off the streets. We provide, our order provides $45 million a year to help with the Veterans Administration, in the medical centers, in the clinics, and also in the state care facilities. The local lodges, we go to these facilities and we're hands-on with the veterans. We meet and we greet and we talk to them. We do bingo every month at the state home. We have several members that spend an enormous amount of time down at the hospital helping out in any way that they need. We provide wheelchairs. We provide the electronic chairs.
So do you do fundraisers or events to generate all of this?
We do. We raise all of the money to basically give it away.
Tell us about one of those events.
We have, every year we have an annual Veterans Appreciation Dance, which helps raise money for our veterans. That's comes up every November. We have a charity ball every year in February, which raises money for our scholarships, our Thanksgiving baskets, children's shopping spree. We actually just had our Christmas in July program, our event last Saturday, which raises money for the children's shopping spree. And that we spent over $18,000 last year providing clothing for these kids. So we do raise a lot of money to help in our community. We also get grants from Grand Lodge's Community Investment Program, and those go back out into the community as well.
So this is something that the Grand Lodge actually provides to the local lodge.
They actually provide money back to the local lodges. So in addition to what we can raise at the local level, Grand Lodge assists with some of our programs. Our state association also does. Our state association provided $450,000 last year to the Arizona Steel Research Center down in Tucson.
Wow.
Which helps provide doctors and research to try to cure children's diseases. Very proud of that. And another thing our Arizona Elks Association does is we have a children's youth camp up in northern Arizona by Globe, Workman's Creek, up that area. And it is free to any youth group in Arizona that wants to use it. Nice thing about it, no Wi-Fi. They can't use phones. They can't use video games.
They've got to unplug.
They have to unplug.
They've got to unplug.
They need to go back to nature, and it's a good way for fellowship.
A lot of Gen Z, the millennials children, a lot of the younger ones are starting to unplug themselves. They're actually starting to crave the human interaction rather than digital interaction, which is kind of fascinating. This is the second smartphone generation, and they're trying to get off the smartphone. So that's actually pretty cool. But that's not the only thing that you could do for kids. As I recall, for the members' kids, you have grants and scholarships and such as well, don't you?
We do. We did $12,000 in scholarships to, well, not just for our members, but for any local high school. But we also have scholarships that are just for our members' children. We do provide a lot of activities for the members' children. We have dive-in movies every month in the summer, which
Tell
are
us about
kind of
drive-in
fun.
movies.
Dive-in movies. The kids come out, swim in our pool, get fed dinner, and they watch a movie while they're swimming and enjoying each other's company. We have socials for the children. Our teenagers put on their dance.
Drive-in movies. I
Dive-in
love it.
movies, yes, it's so much fun. Actually, we have one tonight. We do a lot of social activities at our lodge as well. We're a very active lodge. We have karaoke here. We serve dinner every Friday night. Actually, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have dinners here at the lodge.
And you have a steak night, as I recall.
We do. Wednesday night is steak night. Monday night is spaghetti night. Wednesday night is steak night. And Friday night is dinner night.
And you get to cook your own steak
Yeah,
the way you want it. Think
that's
about
right. We provide all the fixins. You provide the labor. That's kind of nice.
that.
But we have a lot of fun at the lodge. But we do a lot of community service. So something
Diane,
I'm very proud of.
I want you to know that I really appreciate you being the venue today. And I appreciate the lodge. As I said, I've been a member for about 13 years now. And I got to tell you, this and Honolulu are the two best, nicest lodges that I've ever been in. When we first told my sister-in-law that my wife had joined the Elks, she said, "Oh no, I'm not going to any of those smoky back rooms." She had no idea that an Elks Lodge could be this way. I want to thank you for being here. How do people get a hold of you?
You can contact us at elks.org, or you can call the local lodge 602 482 2335. I always forget the last four digits. 2335. Anyways, or you can contact me personally. My number is 602-989-8940. I'd be glad to talk to you, give you a tour of the lodge, give you a little more information about what we do.
Diane, one more time, tell folks some of the things that are going on this week and in general with the lodge, and why they should perhaps come out and take a look and take a tour and consider joining the lodge.
Okay, well, like I said, we have a very active lodge. We have a very social lodge. We have dinners Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We have activities all day Saturday, Sunday during football season. Of course, the lounge is packed because we have the full NFL package. We do a lot of community service, a lot of things for the kids. We do a lot of things for our veterans. We're very youth-oriented with not just our kids, but the community children. We do bingo. We host bingo every Tuesday night that's open to the public. And that's a good time to come down, play a game of bingo, take a tour of the lodge, find out a little more about us. And
now, I notice you have a flyer there. Does that have the lodge number on it?
It does. Our phone number is 602-482-2335. And feel free to call us if you're in the area. We're open 10 to 10, basically every night of the week. The weekends we're open a little longer. And if you can contact that number if you have any questions, or again, you can call me on my personal cell phone, 602-989-8940, and I'll be more than happy to help you.
Great. This has been the Phoenix Network, coming to you live from the Phoenix Elks Lodge, lodge number 335 at 14424 North 32nd Street in Phoenix. 602-482-2335.
Very good, Gene. Thank
It only
you.
took me 75 times, point two, to actually remember the number.